Breaking Through, the art of defying odds and rewriting your story. Welcome to the BlackCEO podcast, where we dive deep into the minds of extraordinary individuals who are reshaping our world. Today, we have the incredible privilege of sharing insights from our interview with Wykina Warner, a true force of nature whose journey and wisdom have the power to ignite transformative change in all of our lives. Wykina Warner isn't just a success story. She's a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Her path has been marked by challenges that would have deterred most, but she's emerged not just victorious, but as a beacon of hope and inspiration for countless others. Through her work in corporate leadership and mentorship, Wykina has shattered glass ceilings and paved the way for a new generation of leaders who refuse to be defined by societal expectations or limitations. Now, before we dive into the treasure trove of wisdom Wykina has shared with us, I want you to take a moment. Close your eyes, if you can, and think about the last time you felt truly challenged. The last time you were faced with a situation that made you want to throw in the towel and give up. Got that moment in your mind? Good. Hold on to that feeling, because by the end of this talk, I promise you'll have a whole new perspective on how to tackle those moments and maybe even learn to relish them. You see, Wykina's story isn't just about personal triumph. It's a masterclass in the art of defying odds, of betting on yourself when no one else will, and of recognizing that sometimes the most powerful voices come from those who've intimately known the struggle. Her journey challenges us to rethink everything we thought we knew about success, perseverance, and the power of the human spirit. So buckle up, folks. We're about to embark on a journey that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your passion, and maybe, just maybe, change the course of your life. Let's dive into 3 key lessons from Wykina Warner's extraordinary journey. Lesson number 1, the transformative power of relentless work ethic. Now, I know what you're thinking. Work hard. Groundbreaking advice, right? But stick with me here, because Wykina's take on this is anything but cliche. For Wykina, putting in the work isn't just about clocking in hours or checking boxes. It's about a relentless pursuit of growth and improvement, especially when the odds seem insurmountable. It's about showing up every single day, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're starting a new job. You're excited, maybe a little nervous, but ready to dive in. Now imagine that on your first day, you realize that not only are you the only person who looks like you in the entire company, but you're also starting with what feels like a massive disadvantage in terms of experience or connections. That's the kind of situation Wykina has faced time and time again. But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of letting that intimidate her or make her shrink back, Wykina saw it as an opportunity to work harder. Yes, but more importantly, an opportunity to work smarter. She shared a story about a time when she was tasked with a project that seemed way out of her league. The company was struggling with inefficiencies in their supply chain, and Wykina, despite having no background in logistics, was asked to find a solution. Now, many people would have panicked or made excuses, but not Wykina. She buckled down, studied supply chain management like her life depended on it, and sought out mentors both within and outside the company. She spent nights and weekends analyzing data, learning new software, and developing innovative solutions. And you know what? Not only did she complete the project, but she revolutionized the company's entire approach to supply chain management, saving them millions of dollars in the process. But here's the kicker, and this is where Wykina's wisdom really shines. She didn't stop there. She used that success as a springboard to advocate for more diversity in the company's leadership roles. She argued, rightly so, that diverse perspectives lead to innovative solutions. And guess what? The company listened. That's the kind of work ethic we're talking about. It's not just about grinding away. It's about growing, learning, and constantly pushing your boundaries. It's about seeing every challenge as an opportunity to prove not just your worth, but your ingenuity. Wykina puts it this way: success isn't just about outworking everyone else. It's about outthinking, out-innovating, and out-persevering them. It's about bringing your unique perspective to the table and using it to solve problems in ways no one else can. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, that's great for Wykina, but I'm not in that position. I don't have those opportunities. And to that I say, neither did Wykina until she created them for herself. Which brings us to our second key lesson, the importance of stepping out of your comfort zone. Think about your comfort zone for a second. It's cozy in there, right? Safe, predictable. But here's the thing. Nothing extraordinary ever happened in a comfort zone. Growth, real transformative growth, happens when we push ourselves beyond what we think we're capable of. Wykina's approach to this is both inspiring and practical. She doesn't advocate for reckless leaps into the unknown. Instead, she talks about calculated risks, about pushing yourself just far enough that you're uncomfortable, but not so far that you're paralyzed with fear. She shared an anecdote about a time when she was offered a position that, on paper, she was completely unqualified for. It was a senior leadership role in a tech company, and Wykina's background was in finance. Now, many people would have politely declined, citing their lack of experience. But not Wykina. She saw it as a challenge, an opportunity to grow in ways she couldn't even imagine. Did she feel out of her depth? Absolutely. Was there a voice in her head telling her she was in over her head? You bet. But she didn't let that stop her. Instead, she approached it with a mindset of curiosity and determination. She wasn't afraid to ask questions, to admit when she didn't know something, and to seek help when she needed it. She spent her evenings and weekends learning about the tech industry, attending workshops, and networking with industry leaders. And you know what? Not only did she succeed in that role, but she thrived. She brought fresh perspectives that someone with a traditional tech background might never have considered. She approached problems in innovative ways that revolutionized processes within the company. But here's where Wykina's story takes an unexpected turn. About 6 months into her new role, the company faced a major crisis. A competitor had launched a product that threatened to make their main offering obsolete. The leadership team was in panic mode, considering drastic measures like layoffs and restructuring. Wykina, drawing on her finance background and her newly acquired tech knowledge, proposed a bold solution. She suggested pivoting the company's focus to a niche market they had previously overlooked, using their existing technology in an innovative new way. It was risky, unconventional, and exactly what the company needed. Her proposal not only saved the company from crisis, but launched them into a period of unprecedented growth. And it all happened because Wykina was willing to step out of her comfort zone twice over. First, by taking a job she felt unqualified for, and then by proposing a solution that went against conventional wisdom. This is the power of stepping out of your comfort zone. It's not just about personal growth, although that's certainly a big part of it. It's about bringing new ideas, fresh perspectives, and innovative solutions to the table. It's about challenging the status quo and pushing not just yourself, but your entire field forward. Wykina puts it this way. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you're not just growing yourself. You're expanding the realm of what's possible for everyone around you. You're showing others what can be achieved when you dare to be different. But here's the kicker, and this is something Wykina emphasizes strongly. Stepping out of your comfort zone isn't a one-time thing. It's not like you do it once and then you're set for life. No, it's a constant process. It's about consistently challenging yourself, consistently pushing your boundaries, and Wykina likens it to working out. You don't just lift the same weight over and over again and expect to get stronger. You gradually increase the weight, push yourself a little further each time. That's how you build strength. And that's exactly how you build strength in your career and in your life. Now, let's dive into our third and final key lesson, the power of betting on yourself. And let me tell you, this is where Wykina's wisdom really shines. In a world that often seems designed to make us doubt ourselves, betting on yourself is a radical act. It's about having the courage to believe in your own potential, especially when others don't see it. Wykina's journey is a masterclass in self-belief. She's faced situations where she was the underdog, where conventional wisdom said she didn't stand a chance. But instead of accepting those limitations, she chose to bet on herself. And time again, that bet is paid off. But here's the thing. Betting on yourself isn't about blind optimism or ignoring reality. It's about a deep, unshakable belief in your own potential, combined with a willingness to put in the work to realize that potential. Wykina shared a powerful story about a time when she was passed over for a promotion she knew she deserved. Now, Many people in that situation might have become discouraged, might have started doubting themselves, but not Wykina. Instead, she doubled down. She bet on herself. She approached her superiors and asked for specific feedback on why she wasn't chosen. And this is the crucial part, she used that feedback as a roadmap. She identified the skills she needed to develop, the experiences she needed to gain. And then she went out and got them. It wasn't easy. It meant long hours. It meant taking on additional responsibilities without additional pay. It meant pushing herself harder than she'd ever pushed before. But she did it because she believed in herself. And you know what? The next time that position opened up, not only did she get it, but she was the clear, undisputed choice. Her superiors actually created a new, higher level position for her because they realized her skills and experience had outgrown the original role. That's the power of betting on yourself. It's not about waiting for others to recognize your worth. It's about knowing your worth and then going out and proving it to the world. But here's where Wykina's advice gets really interesting. She talks about the importance of betting on yourself, especially when you're up against seemingly insurmountable odds. You see, Wykina believes that odds exist for a reason. They're based on past data, on what's happened before, but they don't take into account your unique strengths, your determination, your ability to innovate and adapt. They don't account for the fire in your belly, in the dream in your heart. So when you're faced with long odds, don't let them discourage you. Let them fire you up. Let them be the fuel that drives you to work harder, to think smarter, to push further than anyone expects. Wykina puts it this way. The greatest successes, the most inspiring breakthroughs, they almost always come from people who are willing to bet on themselves when no one else would. Because when you truly believe in yourself, you tap into a power that defies odds and rewrites rules. Now, as we wrap up, I want to circle back to something I mentioned at the beginning of this talk. Remember when I asked you to think about the last time you felt truly challenged? I want you to think about that moment again. But this time, I want you to approach it with the wisdom we've gained from Wykina's journey. Think about how you can put in the work, not just harder, but smarter. Think about how you can step out of your comfort zone, push your boundaries just a little bit further. And most importantly, think about how you can bet on yourself, especially when the odds seem stacked against you. Because here's the thing, and this is the core of Wykina's message. You are capable of so much more than you realize. You have strengths and talents that are uniquely yours. You have a perspective and a voice that the world needs to hear. So don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't do. Don't let statistics or stereotypes or societal expectations limit your dreams. Be that rose that grows from concrete. Put in the work. Step out of your comfort zone. Bet on yourself. And remember, it's not just about your own success. It's about paving the way for others who will come after you. It's about showing the world that greatness can come from unexpected places. It's about changing the narrative, one success story at a time. Wykina Warner's journey is a testament to the power of resilience, determination, and self-belief. But more than that, it's a call to action. It's a challenge to each and every one of us to dig deep, to push harder, to dream bigger. So I leave you with this challenge. What would you do if you truly believed in yourself? What mountains would you climb? What odds would you defy? What impossible dreams would you make possible? Don't just think about it, act on it. Take that first step out of your comfort zone today. Put in that extra hour of work towards your dream. Make that bet on yourself because the world needs your unique voice. It needs your innovative ideas. It needs your unwavering determination. The world needs you to bet on yourself, to defy those odds, to be that rose growing through concrete. And who knows, maybe one day it'll be your story we're sharing on this podcast, inspiring the next generation of dreamers and doers. So go out there, work hard, step out of your comfort zone, bet on yourself. And most importantly, never ever let anyone tell you what you're capable of. Because as Wykina Warner has shown us, when you believe in yourself and put in the work, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Thank you.